Hello guys, we're gonna keep playing. I know it's been a long time, and I've actually recorded this section. I shouldn't say I recorded this section. I've played this section about at least 3 times, I think maybe 4 times. And something always gets messed up with the recording. The first time I did it, I forgot to record myself, my voice. Second time I did it, I forgot to hit record on DOSBox. Astro Chicken, that's a good one. Space Quest reference, I think. So my goal here is to go to the docks and look for this lady's letters at the docks. Maybe she'll like me then. This time I am monitoring the recording as I'm recording it. And oh, this screen here. So, at the eastern edge of the mountains, you find a well built hundreds of years ago and maintained to this day. And you can see it's got a lot of moss on the top there. The older well, north of here, is no longer used due to the ghost stories associated with it. So immediately I see there's a symbol there. And I know what this symbol means now. The symbol means there's a portal here. And thankfully, yes. Thankfully I know, because I've played this at least 3 times before, that there's a very simple way to get the portal here, which is to just push the rock, which is the most obvious thing. I should say I've reinstalled my operating system, reinstalled DOSBox. Haven't got my DOSBox configuration set up exactly the way it should be. So you may notice some differences. Even covered another portal. Big surprise. And I know there are, from previous adventure gaming experience, I know there are only 2 possible things you can ever do with a well. You can either, well, first of all, you can look in it. The depths of the well fade to darkness and you cannot make anything out. So the first thing you can do is you can climb into the well. That was in, which King's Quest was that? I can't even remember now which King's Quest that was. While the rope looks sturdy, it probably isn't strong enough to support you. Okay, so that's the first thing that in adventure games that you can sometimes do in a well, is climb into them. And this one I think you can't. Second thing that you can do with a well is pull this rope up to see what's in the bucket. So I'm going to go over here, I'm going to turn the crank. And that second thing, for some reason, in most adventure games, you have to fight with the parser so much to get it to understand what you want to do to pull that rope up, to look in the bucket. In this game here, because the developer has spent so much time making a fantastic text parser, you don't have to fight at all. But I do notice something in the bottom of the bucket. Take a single gold piece from the well and add it to your collection. And I recall, oh, the music's cutting out. Maybe I don't have my CPU cycles set high enough in DOSBox? I'm not sure. I know from playing this before that this is a source of infinite money. Take a single gold piece from the well. Sure enough, I got 2 gold coins. I don't know if this is a bug or not. I haven't updated this game in a while. This is version 1.31. I don't think this is the most recent version. Okay, chill out. So I don't know for sure if this is deliberate. Am I supposed to get infinite money from this well? There's another source of infinite money down here that I discovered. This gold coin here. I can take this gold coin. Huzzah! It's your lucky day, a gold coin, head side up. And then I can leave the screen and I can come back and I can get another gold coin. So I think it's possible that this is just a bug, that I'm not supposed to get infinite money. It's possible that it's not infinite money. Maybe it runs out at some point. It's possible that money just isn't very important in this game. And maybe it doesn't matter how many gold coins I get. I don't know. We'll find out. But I'm going to keep my 4 gold coins. But yeah, I recorded this about 3 or 4 times. And each time, between each recording, I left enough time so that I would start forgetting a little bit what I did, so that I could come back to it and record it again kind of fresh, you know? This time I've kind of given up on that. I recorded this again a few days ago, and I said, you know what, let me just do the recording again, even though I remembered most of what's going on here. But every time you play, you do something slightly different, you know? So, okay, what do I do here? This is the mail and dockhouse, usually quite busy. How do I know that it's usually quite busy? I guess I've been here before this game started. It's been nearly vacant for months due to recent warfare. Bridge to the south is now forbidden to the citizens of Shedla. And one thing I do remember is that I should look at the barrels, because there's a diagram on this barrel, some markings of arrows on it. Someone's carved into the barrel. The music's cut out again. I really should look at my DOS box configuration. And I have on the paper in front of me, actually, where I wrote this down last time I played. Up, up, right, up, left. Although that right isn't strictly right. It's kind of a diagonal right. And then I discovered, after I wrote this down, that the game tells you, oh, you can access this from your menu bar. Why did you write it down, you big idiot? You just go over here to notes, and you can look at your images, and sure enough, there's your carving. I don't know what to do with this carving yet, but good to know I didn't actually have to write it down. Oh, let me go over to the pier. I'm going to talk to this fellow over here. Close enough. Really? Really, I'm not close enough? I can't. Oh, bollocks. Doesn't matter. In this game, it's okay. It's just funny when you die, because you just start right back to where you were. Okay. Oh, F3 did not have talk to man in it. Is that a quirk of SCI 0, the interpreter? That if you reload the game, it reloads what was in your input as well. Hey, I recognize you from the castle. I'm getting out there. Too much intrigue and danger. Just waiting for the boat to come. Guess you probably are too. Things have really changed in the castle, huh? Ask about the boat. It'll arrive soon. Just had to get out of the castle. It's been getting dangerous there lately. Now, one thing I have not been able to ask, either I'm not typing it correctly and I can't get past the text parser, or this information is just not available, but I want to know where the boat's going. Where's this guy going? I don't know. I don't know where this man is going. Maybe it's not important. I worked in the castle doing imports and exports. Easy job and low stress. I loved it. But one night I overheard some talking. Plausible. It was Lieutenant Geyer and some guy named Moon. I think he was a Carmyle. Yes, we've seen an urn. You remember at the graveyard we saw 2 urns. One of them was for Moon Carmyle, and one of them was for Tor Carmyle. One of them was empty. I'm assuming that's Moon's that was empty. I think it was Moon's. He's still alive, so he shouldn't have any ashes in his urn. I had kind of posited that maybe the 2 halves, the Tor and the Moon, maybe that was like there was some celestial meaning or some spiritual meaning. It was the 2 halves of the Carmyle patriarch. Maybe they were just his 2 sons. One of his sons is dead, and the other isn't. Okay, so let's ask about Moon. Who's this Moon fellow? The guy was a real creep. Apparently he was like a shadow of the princess, following her everywhere. He really wanted Geyer's help. That's when I overheard their plot. What was the plot? Moon wanted Geyer to kidnap the princess. Moon offered Geyer money, but Geyer refused, saying he'd do it without compensation. It's very strange. Unless you live in a land with infinite money, then maybe just getting paid for something doesn't really interest you. This Moon guy said he wanted to stage a rescue for the princess. I think he was trying to impress her. Right. Do you know anything about Geyer? Yes. This is new. I tried to hurry away, but I knocked over a table. I ran away, but I'm sure they noticed me. Been looking over my shoulders for days. I decided I needed to just leave. Does he know anything about Tor? Ask about the princess. I feel bad for her. I heard she ended up in the Whispering Caverns. I wonder if that Moon guy took her there. Could be. Sounds plausible. Does this guy know anything about the letters I'm looking for? No. Does he know anything about me? No. I don't know what else to ask about. I don't think I know anything else that I can ask him about at this point. Let's go in here. You knock on the door, but hear no response from inside. Because, if I remember right, this fellow is sleeping. Paradise for paper airplane enthusiasts, but a nightmare for clutter haters. This office is full of paper. Forms and unmailed letters are scattered about in every crack and corner. At the desk sits an attendant who is getting paid to do nothing. You cannot help but wonder why he still has his job. So, one thing I've noticed, there's an invisible line, I think right about this crack, or this space between the floorboards. If I cross over that line, he wakes up. And if I go back the other way, he goes back to sleep. But I can't ask him anything interesting, I'm pretty sure. Thanks for choosing the Royal Dock Service. Please fill out a form if you wish to import or export goods. For mail services, please leave your name and address, and we'll accommodate you as quickly as we can. So you know anything about the letters? No. If you're looking for your mail, rest assured we are currently processing all letters and will be delivering them whenever possible, which of course will be never. You know anything about the castle? No. Do you know anything about the war? No. You know anything about the princess? Oh. If you want to send the princess a message, please fill out a form. Fill out form. Before you can take a form, you need to show your Shayla Kingdom identification papers and then at least 2 other picture IDs, your membership to scicommunity.com, and of course the form fee of 4.99 gold coins. Hardy har har. Who is this fellow? No idea. Now, one thing that I've not been able to do is figure out what this book is. Oh! I never thought of just clicking on it. A large book, an inordinate amount of dust. Nothing here has been used in years, and none of it will be useful to it later. Because I always tried to do, look at book. And if you say look at book, it thinks it's talking about the books which are in your inventory. Which is weird for 2 reasons. First of all, how do I ask about this book? How do I look at this book? I don't want to talk about the book in my inventory. But secondly, why do I have books in my inventory? Because I gave books back to the library. And if you give the books back to the library, they still remain in your inventory for some reason. But in any case, I don't think that book is useful. So I'm looking for some letters, and it gives you a clue here. Yes, this is the clue. If only there were some way to see past all the mess. And I don't know what that means. Which is great. That's one of the hallmarks of a great adventure game, I think. In my opinion, anyway. These are the puzzles that I love the most in adventure games. Are the ones where where you get a riddle or you get a hint or you get a clue that makes absolutely no sense, and it just sits in the back of your mind for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and you can't figure it out. And then later on in the game, you get some item or you get some other clue that makes everything kind of spark. Nothing here is going to be useful for seeing. I don't have anything magical except the marbles, I think. And I can't use the marbles. I don't even know what they do. You're not close. What does that mean? You're not close enough. Marbles that act upon each other with solar system-like gravitational forces. Still don't know what to do about these marbles. And I also had a ruler. Where did I get this ruler? Was this from the very first room? Did I get this ruler from the wizard's residence? An excellent device capable of measuring in the local unit of measure, the mustache. History was adopted as long and more. Why am I good? Can I measure something? I measure the desk. I don't know how many mustaches long the desk is. And I haven't found anything to do here. So I think the hint is talking about something magical. That's my first guess. It's going to be some magical way to see past all this mess. A large chest. Even if you could unlock it, you'd find anything in a bit more useless bureaucratic clutter. So I don't think there's anything for me to do here. That's my belief. Time will tell. So, and I don't think there's anything, oops, I don't think there's anything for me to do in the shed either. You find lots of extra boating equipment in this storage shed, but nothing you are in current need of. And I haven't found anything to do with this hook yet. I was playing around with the hook before, trying to like jump or climb on the barrels, and you can't climb on the barrels. Just because this is another entrance into the dock house, maybe there'd be another room with more letters or something. I don't think so. I think it's purely decorative at this point. I don't know. Now this screen here, the very first time that I got to this screen, I panicked like crazy. Too bad I lost that recording. Because I thought, well, I'm going to get arrested. I'm going to get myself into another fight. Oops. But I won't. This guy doesn't care about me. Traveling on the bridge is prohibited until the princess is returned and presented to Prince Tristan. I don't think he knows who I am. I don't think he knows I'm an outlaw. Do you know any outlaws? Do you know anything about the princess? The disappearance of the princess has greatly upset the prince. War looms over the land because of his treachery. I don't want war, but I'm not the king, and I'd rather fight than deny him. The disappearance of the princess doesn't bode well. He's not really given anything that I can do anything with. If I had more hit points. Remember, I'm still injured from that first fight. Where am I at? Where's my health? Health, 8. If I had more hit points, I might try fighting him to see if I could get across the bridge. But I'm assuming that I don't need to get across the bridge yet at this point anyway. Not sure. I don't know what to do with this guy yet, so I'm going to leave him. And over here, you see a kite and a note. Read the note. Free kite. Previous owner here. This model is too big and unwieldy. It almost lifted and carried my son from this very cliff to an early and watery grave. Take and use at your own risk. Will do. You carefully fold and pack the kite into your bag. What am I going to do with a kite? Can I fly the kite? Oh, the joys of youth relived. Well, it would be fun. There's no reason to do that now. No, I can't fly the kite. At least not here. I can see it's very windy here. This would be a good place to fly it, but I guess I don't have any reason to fly it. So, let's go on, shall we? I don't know what else to do at the docks. I failed in my mission to get that lady's letters. Let me read this. I don't think I've ever read this sign before. North Shayla Castle, West Shayla Library, South Shayla Eastern Bridge. Fair. Now I've got wind here. Can I fly the kite here? Well, there is some wind here. The gusts coming from the east and up the rocky path are much stronger. Let's do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Fly the kite. I know I tried flying the kite here before and I can't remember why I couldn't. Flying the kite here would send it soaring on the wind. Sounds good. Now you just need a way to hold on to it. I have... If I look at my survival kit, military mandated survival kit, popularly called the stuff to use, particularly in danger kit, or even more popularly, the stupid kit, contains fire starting metals. Oh, I'll have to remember that. I can start a fire if I need to. I have not needed to start a fire yet, pretty sure. Small serrated knife, a water skin, and twine. Yes, twine. So I have twine in my kit, and I think the kite itself had a string, but can I tie the kite to my wrist? Can I use twine? You will automatically use the items in your stupid kit when you need them. So I haven't found any way to fly the kite yet. But I have noticed this tree. The tree bends unnaturally in the direction of the strong winds. Solitary acorn hangs by the lowest branch of this strange tree. So I can't get the acorn. This music cutting out. Really got to figure out my DOS box configuration. You pluck the acorn from the lonely branch and stash it in your bag. Beautiful. I don't know what else to do, so I'm going to leave. Now, this sign... Warning sign with a lightning bolt is what it really is, a lightning bolt. It really looks like warning about electric shock. I'm not really sure why, because I haven't found anything that shocks you electrically past this fence. Now this is the castle over here. I'm not going to go there because those soldiers will kill me. I'm going to go over here. The beginnings of a new myth in Shayla comes from these mountains. In recent years, some have heard ethereal singing coming from beyond. They call her the muse of the mountain. So I've got this nice little squirrel here. Despite its appearance, there is a spark of intelligence in the eyes of this squirrel. Cute little guy appears to be hungry, too. Excuse me. So I give an acorn to the squirrel. The squirrel's eyes grow wide as you retrieve the acorn from your pouch. You generously lower it to the creature. Now this I've done before. The squirrel seems to have activated something, and I have no idea what's going on here. Except that I'm probably supposed to step on these in some particular pattern. And I've just tried a bunch of patterns randomly. Tried going around in circles, I've tried going around in circles the other way, I've tried going up and down and across and whatever, and nothing seems to do anything. So I'm not sure what to do. I know I can't open this door because it says it's too heavy. Yeah, too heavy. So I'm guessing the only way to open this door is to step on these things in the correct pattern. And you might think, as I did, oh, the markings on the barrel. Remember the markings on the barrel, which were up, up, right, up, left. I don't know how to apply these here. I started from here and I thought, okay, maybe I can go up and then the center one and then right and then over and then here and then up, and I tried it a few different ways and nothing really makes any sense. So I think I'm going to have to find this pattern later. But let's read the engraving on this stone. The message is engraved in stone. Let us dance. Our movements, the key. Okay, I believe that. Opening the door. So you have to move in the correct way or dance in the correct way to open the door. The two of us as one. I don't know if the two of us is talking about the squirrel and I. We find our piece. I don't know what that means either. So if the two of us refers to the squirrel and myself, I guess we have to move together. So the squirrel and I both have to do the pattern or something like that, but the squirrel just follows me. So I don't think there's anything significant about that I can think of. Maybe I have to coax the squirrel into stepping on the stones for me instead of me stepping on them, because he does follow me. And I can kind of get him to, I don't know. Can I dance? I can't dance. What kind of game doesn't allow you to dance? Terrible. I'm kidding. I don't know. But I assume this will become clear later in the game, maybe. That's fine. And this, wait, what's this path? Oh. Somehow I have not, in my previous playings of this game, I have not gone to this screen before. What is this? This is certainly a strange place. The locals tell stories of great magic and dangerous light. There's another sign here. There appears to be the warning sign with an image of lightning. Strange, it seems quite nice out today. So one possibility is this is like a tinkerer's house, and there actually is electricity here. I mean, I've got this big magnifying glass. That word is unknown to this obviously stupid program. Please try again. Well, what else am I going to call it? Is it a magnifying glass? I can't be totally sure. Can I just say glass? Atop the large pole is something like a magnifying glass. If you're using the term magnifying glass, you should understand what I'm using the term magnifying glass. You detect a low humming noise coming from it. Okay, could be electrical. So I just need to climb over the fence. There's no good place to do that now. Are you sure? Sure I can't just step over the fence? Okay, whatever. But I can check out the door at least. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. So I think, let me, oh, that bird. Hang on, let me see this bird. The bird seems to be able to come and go as it pleases. Must be nice to have wings. Wink, wink. So I assume if I were able to, okay, so there's probably like a specific line that I can't cross. Right about here, right about there, okay. Right about there, so I can't cross that line, but I can get close to the line. And can I jump? I cannot jump. I need wings? Can I fly my kite over? There's not enough wind here. Besides, it couldn't lift me over. Unless what? Unless I were very light. Well, there's no wind here anyway, so... Okay, so I need wings. Can I talk to the bird? No response. I don't know what else I can do on this screen, because I can't cross this line. This isn't like a thing where I can sneak past it by... Nope. Well, I don't know. Okay, let's put that one aside. Okay, let's go up here. If I remember right, I can get these flowers. Behold a vibrant yellow Heliopsis splendor. Who told me to get Heliopsis splendor and why? Who did that and why? I haven't talked to very many people. I talked to the wizard. He didn't mention the flowers, I don't think. I talked to the guy by the pond. He didn't mention the flowers. I don't think. He told me about talking to the guy at the inn about the troll. So I talked to a couple of people at the inn. Did one of them tell me about this flower? Can't think of anyone else I've met. I mean, not the guy at the docks, obviously. Okay. Anyway, I got my flowers. I don't know. Your aim is so bad. I'd hate to hit the place you spend on. I could beat you with my arms tied behind my back. You mean they aren't already? Oh, that's a good one. You've gained weight, haven't you? No, why? You're so easy to hit, there must be more of you. Have you considered battling with an axe? No, why? You can't hack it with a sword. You were just like your joke, mister. That's the good. Did your grandma teach you that thrust? That would actually be a better sparring buddy for your little. Your aim was so bad you could strike at the ground and miss. I'd hate that. These guys are pretty good. I like these guys. Oops. Why did I keep misspelling soldiers today? Yeah, probably for the best. Okay. Nothing left for me to do, except... Let me look at this skull first. This is the entrance to the so-called Cavern of Whispers. From the skull, you seem to hear a voice pulling you nearer. Can you hear me? The voice softly echoes in your mind. Could it be Yulin? Only one way to find out. Climbing down the chain into the darkness, you wonder if this were a good idea after all. The chain ends a bit far from the ground. The drop isn't too bad, but it'll be impossible to climb back the same way. Hoo-hoo! Now this is literally the furthest I've ever made it. And I'm tempted to I just want to play a little bit further. Okay, I do have a little bit of work to do, but let me play just a little bit further. Okay, let me look around. I haven't even done this much yet. I haven't even looked around yet. Aha, whispers in the air make you question whether you're hearing voices, or if it's only your imagination. In addition to a sword, so this is a sword, there are two bodies on the ground seemingly dead. One has been here quite a long time and one has not. Okay, before I take the sword, let me look at the sword. The sword lay on the ground. Despite its age, it still appears to be a usable weapon. Okay, take the sword. Oh dear. How pitiable! Another soul ordained to die in this wretched place. Oh dear. Talk to Ghost. I'm sorry to say you are now a man condemned. This place is cursed and haunted. Well, I mean you no harm. I'm not the only spirit trapped here. My old friend is not one to be trifled with. Is he talking about his sword? Or is he talking about something else? The violent spirit of my friend still lingers here. Together, we stole a magic relic for another man, but I was offered a greater reward. My friend thought we should honor our first buyer. I lied to him in agreement, but when he slept, I chained him to the wall and stole the relic. Oh dear. What relic are you talking about? I don't know much about the relic, but I ended up selling it to a man named Longo Carmyle. He's the patriarch, I believe. I later regretted my deed and came here to find my friend. The place had filled with water and he drowned. In death, he holds no forgiveness. Make no mistake, He may be a ghost, but he can kill. Wow. Oops. Neither this sword nor any other can save you from the ghost that haunts this cave. See if you know anything about the princess. Is she in this cave? I don't know much about it, but the recently dead man seems to have been quite enamored with a woman named Yulin. It must be Moon that's lying on the ground. Can I ask about the cave in general? Aha. What else can I ask? Can I ask anything about the castle? Can I ask about the king? I don't know what else to say. Okay. But I can't take the sword. Let me try one more time. Hi. Ooh. 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 Okay, I'll stop. There's a body on the cold floor. Unlike the other body down here, this one seems comparatively recent. Just walked right over him. A thorough search reveals that the man is definitely dead. Okay. Rooting through the dead man's jacket pockets and abandoning all common decency, you find a block wrapped in folded paper. The block has some grooves on it, which you slip into your inventory seconds before you toss the paper away. Why would I toss it away? Are you... Okay, you notice it has an image. This must be a map of the castle, is it? I don't know what else it would be. The last, but certainly not least, in the man's inner jacket pocket, discover a blow dart gun with 10 darts. You take them all. Wow. Okay. Let me look at this block. I don't know what to do with that. What are these shiny things on the ground? Pebbles. Wait. A rocky ground is cold to the touch and sprinkled with pebbles and a note? What note? I don't see any note. Ah, that's a note. I was going to look at that later. I wasn't sure what it was. There's a terrifying voice in my mind. Am I going crazy? Worse still, there's no trace of Yulin. My hand trembles. My heart throbs at an alarming speed. I must not listen. Don't listen. I'm guessing that's Moon who wrote that. Can I take the note? I can't. It's just, is it in my inventory? Okay. So, you can see from where you are, there is no need to search the skeleton. There's nothing there worth taking. Now, the one thing that I want to do before I leave is I'd really like to identify the body. I'm pretty sure it's Moon. I mean, it makes the most sense that this is Moon. He had an obsession with Yulin. I don't know what to do. Can I walk into the water? The sound of the waters is calm, but beyond the stream you can see nothing but darkness. Can I step in? Can't. Can't step into the water. Maybe over here? No. I think there's only one way to go. Oh, the pebbles. Let me look at these pebbles. Pebbles litter the ground. They don't hold your interest long, as you don't really need any rocks. Whoa. Target practice for my fancy new dart gun. Should I actually? Can I use that? Actually use my dart gun here? So how does this work exactly? So if I... did I lose a dart? I think I only had 10 darts. 9 darts. Did I lose a dart doing that? Jesus. Can I get it back is the question. Okay, so where am I? Ghostly echo coming from across the bridge and down to the cavern. So this is the only way across, I guess. There's a grating. Can I call them bars? And there's something above this. What is this? Oh, I called it a grating instead of a grate. What am I going to do? Okay, let's just try walking past. Oh dear. That was the wrong move. Yeah, how many darts do I have? 10! Got all 10 darts back. Okay. Is there some other way? What else do I have in my inventory? Like, what can I use? Can I use my flower? Okay, let me think. Now I just got some new items. I got my dart gun, a blow dart tube thing. Got a block. Can I use any of these? The blow dart gun in particular. Okay, I just want to try one more thing before I leave. But before I stop recording. What are you talking about? I want to try using my map. Okay, here we go. Good, okay. Use map. What do you mean this isn't a good place? What are you talking about? Oh no! I can't use my map to teleport out? I wish I had more definitive reasoning as to why I couldn't use the map. Okay, so can I hit something else with my blow dart? Can I hit this thing right here? Okay, that was the correct thing to do, I think. What are you waiting for? You can dart across the bridge without those puny pests. Go, 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 go. I made it across the bridge. Oh. More skeletons, more things to push. Okay. Okay, I'm stopping. I'm stopping. I've got too much work to do. Okay. This game is so cool. Okay. Hope you guys are enjoying this game too. I'm going to stop it here. I will talk to you guys probably soon. This game is too fun. Oh, I still got my little target thing. I can start pew pew pewing all over the place. I should probably preserve my darts whenever possible. Okay, I'm going to save it. I know I don't have to save it, but I'm going to save it anyway because that's just how I play Sierra games. I'm going to say NK. I don't really know what's going on in this cave yet. Good. Bye, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.